Hey there, legendary souls. Welcome back to Unconventional Counseling. Oh my goodness, the energies of this time, of this Gemini season, of this year have really just been like, this is what I'm doing with my hand. Just really been, things have been moving, things have been going. And when things aren't moving, they're really not moving, you know? There's just so much is happening all at the same time. And I'm just gonna talk. We're just gonna talk. Let's just talk. Let's just pull a few cards. Let's just connect. Oh my goodness. Ah! I know you feel these energies. I know you're moving through these energies. I know you're witnessing other people move through these energies. And it's just really amazing, miraculous, challenging, difficult, heavy, hard, easy, amazing, light. It's all the things. It's truly all the things. Okay, so first we have the Seven of Pentacles. The message that has been coming through around the Seven of Pentacles energy and archetype has been around the things that aren't moving. So Saturn, as we know, is in Aries, and these two energies, they move very differently, right? Saturn is deliberate, intentional, slow moving, takes its time, is all about the lessons, all about the discipline, all about the karma, all about the consequence of actions or non-action. Aries is like we do away with all of that. We live bold, we live free, we live now, we do now, we're impulsive. We fly by the seat of our pants. We go after what we want. We do it now. We're all sensation. We're all body based. We're Mars ruled. We want to do it, so we do it. There's no obstacle that can stand in our way because we are Aries. These two energies are very different from one another, and to have them trying to work together and trying to figure out how to work together in each of our lives, something that is coming up over and over again is to move slower, especially on the things that we really want, especially on the things that we feel ready to have right now. There is this encouragement to be more deliberate, to think it through a little bit more, or to be more patient in the process. I'll give you an example from my life. So there is a a fairly important big procedure that I want to have, and it's like gender affirming, right? We love those. And I go through the process, I take the tests, I talk to the doctor, I find the doctor, I find the black doctor, the black femme doctor. Wonderful, wonderful doctor. And I'm paying out of pocket for all these tests, and I get to the point of, oh, this procedure is actually going to cost a lot of money. And while I would love to have this gender affirming procedure as soon as possible, I would love to, just do it all right now, because then that means what? I get to have more, I get to be in the space that I want to be in sooner rather than later. But money is one of those things, pentacles, one of those resources that it moves in a slower pace sometimes. Or even when you have it, sometimes you don't want to spend it all because you don't know when the next time will be that you have the lump sum. And to pay out of pocket for any medical procedure, I'm sure you know, in this country, in America, costs a lot. So I've decided to take my time. I've decided to save. I've decided to, move a lot slower. And as soon as I came to that place of, okay, this isn't going to happen on the time frame that I thought. This isn't going to happen this year. This isn't going to happen in the next few months. As soon as I decided and accepted that reality, I heard Saturn is in Aries, Ada. And I was like, yes, that is what that means. It means that there are things that you have been, maybe you gave yourself a 5-year plan and you were like, when I'm this age, I'm going to be doing this. Or when I reach this status in my job, I'm going to be going for that. Or when I do this in school, this is the next thing I'm on. Or in terms of my family planning or my career or my relationships or my friendships or where I live or how I move or what I spend money on or what my debt looks like. There is something that you've been like, my body, my weight. There's something that you've been like, one day I'm going to do this. And you came to the point, and you might be there now, of now is the time. This is the time. I'm ready. I can do it. And you're getting the message of, you can do it, just not right now. Just not right now. Slow down. Take your time with it. Be open to the possibility that you'll be able to do it at a later date with all of the resources that you need in the same, like everything kind of working out at the same time. We're going for alignment these days, in this year and beyond. We're going for alignment because to move quickly with Saturn and Aries, to just move in that Aries energy and just like say, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to do whatever I want to do. I'm going to move on this impulse. I'm going to move on this instinct. I'm not really going to think it through. I'm just going to go for it. If that is the way that you have always moved and you want to continue moving that way, it's going to hurt. There are going to be consequences. Saturn is going to slap you in some way. Life is going to slap you in some way. There's going to be some level of resistance or some level of pushback in doing it that way. Conversely, if you are typically someone who goes so slow and is so cautious and tries to think everything through, and thinking everything through often means you don't end up acting on the thing. The time passes, the window of opportunity closes, and you're just like, okay, well, maybe it's just because I wasn't ready because I was really scared. With Saturn and Aries, this is going to be the time that you don't really know what's happening all the time. You want to sit down, you want to make it go slower, but things are pushing you to go faster. Things are pushing you to make decisions. Things are pushing you to decide and to choose and to accept now. So you'll have to take this message as it resonates best for you. You'll have to be thinking about where have you been in your journey up to this point, and what is Saturn in Aries kind of offering to you? What shift is it offering to you? Is it offering for you to slow down like me, who likes to just go for what I want when I want it? Or is it offering for you to speed up a little bit, to trust your instincts and to go after what you want? Because typically you like to slow every single process down and think it all through and accommodate everyone, and then even maybe not do the thing. So that's the message that we have for the Seven of Pentacles and for Saturn and Aries, and for just a little glimpse into this time. So much is happening. I hope you're taking as good care of yourself as you can. You're taking care of your community. You are being cared for by your community. There's just so much to say. There's so much to say, because if it doesn't feel like those things are happening, if you're not feeling like self-care is feeling as accessible, or the things that you typically do for self-care aren't feeling good for you now, like they're not moving you, right? They're not making you feel proud of yourself or encouraged or more motivated or cared for, and or the people in your community are all going through things and they can't show up for you, and you haven't met new people yet who can show up for you. Know that this season is pushing you to find new ways to care for yourself, to find new communities to attend and to show up in, where there are people who are ready and who have been waiting to pour out their love on folks. Like when I tell you the amount of people that are ready and that are emotionally available, and you might think that there aren't that many, but there are people who have been doing their work, like in their hermit spaces, in their caves, doing the shadow work, really just spending a lot of time on their own. And they're having this level of discernment, and they want to build their community, and they're looking for you. And they're looking for me. They're looking for us, y'all. And they just really want to like love on us. And I'm speaking from experience, and I'm speaking from energy. There are people who are ready to love on you. And they have it. They know who they are. They know what they want. And what they want sounds a lot like what you want. Like there's alignment. You are looking for alignment. Whenever anything doesn't make sense, whenever you're getting really confused, whenever you're really fatigued, whenever you're really emotional and sensitive and distraught, full of grief during this season, please remember the phrase you are looking for: alignment. If the alignment isn't there, that thing, that person, that place is not for you at this time. That is the most that I will say right now, because I could be talking forever, it feels like, about this stuff. But instead, I'll just do a different video. All right. I'll catch y'all in the future. Bye.